Hi, this is Ken Carpenter, and this is my video response to the question of whether I support conservation or preservation when it comes to keeping an area of land in its natural state as best as possible. Conservation was championed by Pinchot. It's an anthropocentric idea, meaning it allows for a certain amount of development by humans, uh, including extracting some of its resources in a very limited way. Whereas John Muir was a preservationist. He thought that it should be kept in its most pristine state with little or no human development at all. When I first thought about this, why would I? Wouldn't it depend on the area of land and what its needs are, and how it should be used? And you'd either pick conservation or preservation. One of our crown jewels of our national parks is Yosemite has quite a bit of development, hotels and roads. But then it came to me that if it didn't have all that, all of that development on site, it actually might be a better experience. And so I kind of came to the realization that I would support preservation for a few reasons. I mean, there's very little, majestic pieces of land that are left, and we want to keep as many of those in its natural state for future generations to come. And also, the human population is continuing to grow exponentially, and there's this friction between humans and animals, and so there's so it would be best to keep as much land as possible for you know for animals and for their well-being. I mean, what comes to mind is in Los Angeles, but the city of Los Angeles, and now cougars who want to keep to themselves and are averse to human interactions are now venturing into people's backyard in urban areas so they can feed. And so those are a couple of reasons. And then if you choose conservation and allow for a certain amount of development or extraction of the resources, you may wipe out plants or animals completely from the earth. And so, like the dry forests of Hawaii come to mind. I mean, only 10% of it are left, and if you allow for some type of human development, there might be plants or animals that could be beneficial to us as far as curing diseases, for one. So that's why I think preservation is what I support.